So let's try to solve this question together. And we have a 1 plus m raised to the power 4 over 1 plus m whole raised to the power 4. This is equal to 1 over 2. And in this question, we find the value of m, and it is given that m is not equal to 0 and m belong to a real number. So let's start. Look at this question. In the first step, we cross multiply. So multiply this value by 2, then we get 2 plus 2 times m raised to the power 4. This is equal to 1 plus m raised whole raised to the power 4. So we copy the left hand side 2 plus 2 times m raised to the power 4 and we expand this form, and this is equal to m raised to the power 4 plus 4 times m raised to the power cube plus 6 times m raised to the power square plus 4 times m plus 1. In the next step, we move these two terms to right hand side. Left hand side is a 0. This is equal to, we just copy the side, m raised to the power 4 plus 4 times m cube plus 6 times m square plus 4 times m plus 1. This is a minus 2 and minus 2 times m raised to the power 4. This is a positive m raised to the power 4 and this is a negative 2 times m raised to the power 4. If we simplify, then we get minus m raised to the power 4. We copy this side, 4 times m cube plus 6 times m square plus 4 times m plus 1 minus 1. This is equal to minus 1 and the left hand side is a 0. Now in the next step, we shift all these value to left hand side. So this is a m raised to the power 4 minus 4 times m cube minus 6 times m square minus 4 times m plus 1. This is equal to 0. In our question, it's given that m is not equal to 0, so we can divide this side by m square and also divide this side by m square. In our question, m is not equal to 0, so this implies m square is also not equal to 0. Now this first term, we write this as a m raised to the power 4 over m square minus 4m cube over m square. This is a 6m square over m square minus 4m over m square plus 1 over m square, and 0 divide m square is just 0. Now we simplify, then this first term is a m square minus this second term is a 4 times m minus this is a minus 6 minus this is a 4 over m plus this is a 1 over m square. It's equal to 0. Now rearrange this side. We write this as a m square plus 1 over m square and minus 4m minus 4 over m. To that minus, we write minus 6 is equal to 0. Rearrange this m square plus 1 over m square. 4 involved in this two terms, so we factor out minus 4. Then the remaining value is a m plus 1 over m. And this is a minus 6. Right hand side is a 0. Now in the next step, we use this identity, which is x plus 1 over x whole square. This is equal to x square plus 1 over x square plus 2. So this implies x plus 1 over x whole square minus 2. This is equal to this one, x square plus over x square. This implies we write this term using this identity as a, write this value as a m plus 1 over m whole square minus 2. We copy the remaining value. Now we simplify m plus 1 over m whole square minus 4 multiply m plus 1 over m, and minus 2 minus 6 is a minus 8. This is equal to 0. Now in the next step, we let that m plus 1 over m, this is equal to x. So the above equation will become a x square minus 4 times x minus 8. This is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, so we use a quadratic formula. So x is equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. This is our formula. So in our question, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equals to minus 8. So we apply this value, this formula. So we have a minus 4 plus minus b square mean minus 4 square, which is 16 minus 4, a is a 1 and c is a minus 8 over 2 and a is a 1. We simplify, so x is equals to, this will become a 4 plus minus 16 minus multiply, this is a minus and this is also minus, so minus minus is a plus. 4 multiply 1 multiply 8 is a 32 over 2 ones are 2. So we write this as a 4 plus minus 16 plus 32 is a 48 over 2. Now we find the factor of a 48. So 2 24s are 48, 2 12s are 24, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are and 3 1s are. So we write this as a 4 plus minus, this is a 2 square multiply 2 square multiply 3 over 2. Now in the next step, this square and square root cancel, this square and square root cancel. So we just get the final value is a 4 plus minus 4 times square root 3 over 2. So we write this as a 2 plus minus 2 times square root 3. This is the answer of x. We let that m plus 1 over m, this is equal to x. X is equals to this one. So in the first step, we take a positive value 2 plus 2 times square root 3 and we separate the negative value m plus 1 over m. This is equal to 2 minus 2 times square root 3. In our question, it's given that m is not equal to 0. So this implies we can multiply this equation by m on both sides. So multiply this side by m and also multiply this side by m. So we get here m square plus 1. This is equal to 2 plus 2 times square root m time m multiply m. So we write this as a m square minus 2 plus 2 times square root 3 multiply m plus 1. This is equal to 0 and this is a quadratic equation. So we use a quadratic formula. For first of all, we find the value of m, and in our question it's given that m is a real number. So we find the discriminant of this, which is a b square minus 4ac, and in our question a is equal to 1 and b is equals to minus 2 plus 2 times square root 3 and c is equal to 1. This is a minus into 2 plus 2 times square root 3 whole square minus 4, a is a 1, c is a 1. Now we simplify this part. So this is a 2 plus 2 times square root 3 whole square minus 4. Now we expand this. So this is a 4 plus 12 plus 8 times square root 3 minus 4. So this plus 4 and minus 4 cancel. We just get 12 plus 4 root 3. So in this case, this is a greater than 0. So for this part, we get a real solution. Using this equation, we find the value of m. So in this equation, we apply a quadratic formula to find the value of m. So we have a m is equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. In this equation, a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 2 plus 2 times square root 3 and c is equals to 1. Now we substitute this value in this formula. So m is equals to minus, and b is this one, minus 2 plus 2 times square root 3 plus minus, this is a b square. So we get minus into 2 plus 2 times square root 3 square minus 4, a is a 1 and c is also 1 over 2 and a is a 1. Now we simplify this value. This negative negative will become a positive. So we have a 2 plus 2 times square root 3 plus minus. We simplify this part. So we get 4 plus 12 plus 8 times square root 3, and this is a minus 4 over, this is a 2 ones are 2. Now we simplify this. So 2 plus 2 times square root 3 plus minus, this minus 4 and plus 4 cancel, we just get 12 plus 8 times square root 3 over 2. So we write this as a 2 plus 2 times square root 3 plus minus, we write this 12 as a 4 multiply 3, which is equal to 12, and we copy the remaining value plus 8 times square root 3 over 2. So we write this as a 2 plus 2 times square root 3 plus minus 2 times square root 3 plus 2 times square root 3 over 2. And we cancel this 2 in denominator, so the remaining value is a 1 plus square root 3 plus minus square root 3 plus 2 times square root 3. This is the value of m in our question. So now we solve the second part. So now we find the value of m using this part, and we multiply this equation by m on both sides. So when we multiply this side by m and also multiply this m, so this is our m square plus 1, this is equal to 2 minus 2 times square root 3 multiply m. Now we write this as a m square minus 2 minus 2 times square root 3 multiply m plus 1, this is equal to 0. So we find our discriminant, which is equal to b square minus 4ac, and in this case a is equals to 1 and b is equals to negative 2 minus 2 times square root 3 and c is equals to 1. So this is a minus into 2 minus 2 times square root 3 whole square minus 4, a is 1, c is also 1. Now we simplify. So we get 4 plus 12 minus 8 times square root 3, and this is a minus 4. So in the next step, this plus 4 and minus 4 cancel, we get 12 minus 8 times square root 3, and if we solve, then we get a negative number. So in this case, discriminant is less than 0, so we get a complex solution. So this is not a valid part. So in our question, m is equals to 1 plus square root 3 plus minus square root 3 plus 2 times square root 3, and this is our final answer.